The documentary is it's called Can't Stop, Won't Stop, and it's sort of about these kind of like frantic 3 weeks as cultural icon Puff Daddy is kind of preparing this massive reunion concert. It's one night only, it's 2 nights only. It's at Barclays Center in Brooklyn, and it's on the anniversary of Notorious B.I.G.'s birthday. A lot of the people that were coming together on stage hadn't been together on stage for like 17 years. So there's a lot of heated drama, and it kind of intertwines the drama of the rehearsals with the history of the record label. And so by the time we get to the show at the end of the movie, you sort of have all the context you need to understand why it's such a meaningful night for these people. For like a white 28-year-old filmmaker just like walking into his house for the first time, I was kind of amazed at how trusting he was. I mean, that was definitely a process, but he kept saying like, I want to liberate you to make your own decisions. It was kind of hard for me to adjust to that, but he kind of held true to that throughout the process. The same was true for Live Nation on the other end, but Puff, you know, he's very intimidating, and like they say in the movie, you know, he, like a lot of his collaborators say in the movie, he demands the best out of people and really pushes you and loves to live in chaos, but that chaos is an environment out of which he's created like these incredible pop hits. You know, that's kind of what he was like as a collaborator. Like, he demands a lot of you. You know, if you're like not rolling right away, or if you're you know, slow to get in a room or something like that, like you feel it. You feel that fire. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, when he sees something good, he knows it and he trusts it. That was kind of a remarkable experience. I think Tribeca is the perfect festival for it because it really is, you know, bottom line, about some kids from New York and about the landscape of New York, kind of as a microcosm for the landscape of America and how America has changed in the last 20 years for young black men. You know, a lot hasn't changed, but in terms of our culture in the music world, so much has changed. You know, like Puff helped sort of thrust hip hop into the mainstream, and from the streets to you know, pop music radio, you know, you see that changing landscape of America and changing skyline of New York in the movie. If anything, like, you know, I think Puff's story is the story of someone who, like he says in the movie, he's like, my life don't work like that. Like, I can make anything happen. And he firmly believes that, and, you know, often, despite considering the consequences, like, he does actualize, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like blinders on, I can actualize. And I feel like that's sort of the quality that people should take away from the movie, like that fierce pursuit of the American dream, and that, you know, if you do like chase hard enough, like you really can do anything.